It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 29th of November. I'm Michael Groff. Fairly chilly day around here today with some of the coldest temperatures we've seen so far this season settling on in here. And then by tomorrow, we'll start to see a warming trend. Some forecast uncertainty by the end of the week and certainly into next week. So a lot to talk about as we get out there this morning and look at it. Clear skies, fairly seasonal temps right now at 4:40 a.m. in the valley. We're at 46 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 39, relative humidity 79%. The winds are from the west at 5 and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area this morning, the cold spot, Fort McDowell, as you would expect, 39 degrees. It's 40 at Maricopa, 42 in Buckeye. Many of us in the 40s at this hour. Some high clouds in the satellite picture associated with a departing short wave. Those will be clearing on out of here through the morning hours. On the watch warning map, some freeze warnings here in Arizona tonight. Southern Gila County, Pinal, Pima counties as well, heading into Southern California. Riverside and San Bernardino counties, as well as Clark County in Nevada, portions of those areas under freeze warnings. Some winter weather advisories in the Rockies, winter storm warnings for eastern Montana and Wyoming, as well as the Dakotas and Nebraska. Near Bismarck today, and just north of Bismarck, already this morning, some spots have seen over a foot of snow. Some dense fog advisories on the Texas and Louisiana coasts, and we have some winter weather advisories in upstate New York and northern New England. On the convective outlook, an enhanced risk of severe weather today, eastern Louisiana, much of Mississippi, Jackson, Tupelo, those areas could see some very large hail, damaging winds, even a few tornadoes. A slight risk of severe weather extending away from that, from New Orleans toward Birmingham, Alabama, up toward Huntsville, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Lexington, and a marginal risk away from there toward the Atlanta area this afternoon. As far as our weather goes, we'll get into the cold details as we take a look at the models. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. And we're on the backside of a departing shortwave this afternoon, a big upper trough heading through much of the country. We're also on the backside of that. So dry northerly winds set up this afternoon, and that is going to dry us out significantly. We'll still be chilly, high temps only in the upper 50s to low 60s. Dew points this afternoon really lower. Look at these. Numbers down in the teens, low 20s. So that means the drier air will be coming in this afternoon. You'll feel it when you get out there. There will be a bit of a northerly breeze as well. And then tonight, temperatures will really plummet with that much drier air. Lows for just about the entire Phoenix metro area in the 30s, maybe about 40 at Sky Harbor Airport. But otherwise, much cooler conditions tonight and tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll warm it up a bit. We'll have highs mainly in the low 60s. The sky will be sunny. Thursday, mostly sunny skies here in the valley. High temps in the middle to possibly upper 60s. Do note some energy dropping south out of western Canada through the western states. And by Friday, that sets up into a pretty good closed low over western Arizona. Now, the problem with this system is that it is moving over land. It's dropping through the western states, so bringing down some cool continental air, so not a lot of moisture associated with this. It should be intensifying, and so there will be good dynamics with this low. Unfortunately, I just don't think we're going to see any rain here in the valley with this. Great dynamics with it, but no moisture. The air will be very dry. So maybe some virga, certainly cloud cover, some virga, maybe a sprinkle or two possible Friday night, and early Saturday. The better chances of rain over eastern Arizona, and even at that, not looking at much in the way of significant precipitation. The European pretty much confirms this. It shows a little swath of precipitation in eastern Arizona, maybe a sprinkle or light shower in eastern Maricopa County. We'll look at the GEM model, the Canadian model here, and it shows pretty much the same thing. So good model agreement with regard to precipitation, but these systems can be a little bit fickle. If this were to track a little bit further to the west, we might see some more light showers here in the valley. For now, I'm going to keep the forecast dry. High temperatures will cool off back to the low 60s. Saturday, that low continues to drop south into northern Mexico. We should stay dry, have high temperatures mainly in the low to mid 60s with the sky partly cloudy. Sunday, we're mostly sunny. High temps mid to upper 60s, pretty much seasonal for early December. Monday, same thing, fairly seasonal temperatures, maybe a bit of cooling as a trough begins to develop back out over the west and sink south, and more energy dropping south out of western Canada. But I mentioned forecast uncertainty, and that is because on Tuesday, this is a week from today, Tuesday, December the 6th, the latest GFS showing the progression of a positive tilt trough and eventually closing off into a low somewhere to our west. And this is an overland trajectory similar to the Friday system, except this one is more intense. It may just have enough to pull in some moisture here, but the other models, the European certainly does not show exactly this scenario. It shows more of a general trough with just some cooler temperatures, no precipitation. This is Wednesday, December the 7th, shows a good low over western Arizona. And if this were to verify, yes, we'd have the possibility of some light rain around here, certainly, and much colder temperatures. Highs would be down in the 50s. This is the end of the forecast period, Thursday, December 8th, low over southern Arizona or northern Mexico. Maybe some light rain, certainly much colder temps. Again, highs mainly in the 50s to near 60, and lows would be in the 40s if this were to verify. But there is not great model agreement on the exact details. Many of the models keep us dry. Some of the GFS runs over the last couple of days have shown a tendency to bring in some precipitation. We'll just have to see how that pans out. Temperatures through the period off the GFS ensemble. Yeah, we'll warm it up through the rest of the week. And by the weekend, you see temperatures getting up to near normal. Keep in mind, normal highs in early December, mainly in the middle to upper 60s. So we'll be near that. Lows in the 40s, most spots. With the exception of tonight, I think most of us are down in the 30s. And then next week, again, a pretty good cool-off coming in, and we'll just have to see on any rain chances. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video by tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for watching. Always appreciated. And have a great Tuesday.